Here at the Kikuyu Law Courts, first of all to convey our message of condolence to the people of Kikuyu and the people of Kenya generally for the loss we have suffered as a country. And I think it is important, first of all, to convey our condolences to the people who died, to the people who suffered injuries, those who lost their properties. We, as the judiciary, are shocked that we lost the Kikuyu Law Courts. As you can see, it was razed to the ground. The extent of this damage is not just an act of criminal elements, but an act of terrorism. How do you blow out all the buildings? We are grateful nobody was hurt here. Our 23 members of staff who work here are all safe. They have been accounted for. I am with the head of station. I am also with the leadership of the Law Society and the members of the National Council on the Administration of Justice, the court users of this court. We are all here to assess the damage and really to condemn this act of terrorism where we have lost a court. For us, a court is a temple of justice where people come to seek justice. And our worry today is what is going to happen to the justice seekers who come here every day so that we can resolve the disputes. We are going to speak with the court users so that they can advise us what we are going to do, because we have lost this facility that lend us justice to the people of Kikuyu. Where do we move it? Where do we get the resources for us to be able to move this facility to another location? We are saddened as a judiciary, as a country, because we know nobody planned to leave their homes for peaceful demonstrations, to exercise their rights under Article 37, the right to assemble, the right to picket, the right to convey the petitions, and end up in the mortuary, or end up maimed, or end up with their property destroyed, or end up with an institution like this razed to the ground. So we recognize there is a gap in our law and in our practice, and we must address that gap so that this right to picket, to assemble, to demonstrate is not taken advantage of by criminal elements. It's not taken advantage of by terrorists who are now covering themselves up and using it to destroy property. So if a thing is a criminal activity, we should call it out as a criminal activity. Because I believe the majority of Kenyans who came out to demonstrate, to assemble, to peacefully present their petitions, and also to commemorate the loved ones who are lost or the loved ones who were hurt in 2020 2024 came out in good faith, but they were met by other elements who took advantage of that situation to cause destruction of life and of property. And therefore, we must be able to draw the line between what is the wrong and what is the good. And assembling here as people of Kikuyu, I believe we'll be able to find a solution, because we must not be discouraged by criminal elements from following our constitution, from following the rule of law, and from assuring Kenyans that this is a country that is governed by the rule of law, and that this is a country where we are all required to find solutions for the difficult problems that we encounter. And we, as the National Council of the Administration of Justice, recognize that there is a thin line and there is a gap that we need to address on how do we allow people to exercise their rights for peaceful protests, and how do we protect the lives and the property of Kenyans. This is a difficult conversation which I cannot tell you we have a solution as the National Council on the Administration of Justice or as a judiciary, but a difficult conversation that we should engage with as Kenyans and find a solution to it. So today we are here to commensurate with the residents of Kikuyu and assure them that all efforts will be put in place to ensure that the wheels of justice will continue to roll. I don't know how this is going to happen, but we must find a solution to relocate this court immediately so that we continue to render services to the people of Kikuyu. A court is like a temple of justice where people come to seek justice. It is a place where we resolve disputes. It is a place where we ensure that the rule of law, or that our country can say we are governed by the rule of law. So when we remove the courts from the equation on the administration of justice, there is a serious gap left there, and we will not allow it to happen. We apologize. This is going to inconvenience the people of Kikuyu, because here comes every day people who come for mediation to resolve their disputes amicably. They sit in that container. Others come for succession matters so that we can assist them get the letters of administration so that they can be able to move on with their estates. Children come here who are disconnected so that we can deal with their matters and rehabilitate them. And then we deal also largely with criminal elements who disturb other people and they are brought here. Now, if there is no court, what are we going to do with all those cases? We are going to sit down and they are going to advise us whether we can find premises here in Kikuyu or we relocate them to Raleigh, because I understand there is a courthouse there that can be used. That will cause inconvenience of people having to travel from Kikuyu to other places. Or are they just going to come to Nairobi, where we don't even have space? We continue sharing the premises. But what I'm assuring you is that we have our information in the court tracking system, our CTS, because we adopted technology. If they were destroying this place to destroy files and erase evidence, they did not succeed in doing that. We have that safely stored in our CTS system, It will take us time, but slowly, justice, like a saint, flows like a river. All that information will be removed. We will reconstruct the files, and we will reconstruct even this place, because the evil cannot prevail over the good. I have the Deputy Chief Registrar of the Judiciary, Mr. Ndemo, who is the judiciary spokesperson, but today he has allowed me to speak to you. And I have the head of station, I have the chairperson of the Law Society, Kikuyu. All of them are here. They will be answering your questions. But thank you very much, especially our police, for the work you did to protect the people. And we convey our police to those who are hurt in the process of saving lives, in the process of protecting properties, in the process of fighting the criminal elements. We are really sorry that somebody is in hospital, somebody died because they were trying to do the best to safeguard our country.